Open. This is the Super 500 events. And there are 7 of these each year. 5 750 events, 3 Super 1000 events. And we stick with the men's singles after Momot's victory. And it features a man promoted from the qualifying draw. PARUPALLI Kashyap of India up against the former world number 2 and former European champion JORGENSEN of Denmark. Well, this match in the top half of the draw. In fact, we will see the last 2 remaining quarter-final encounters. We only had 7 seeds to start with, but quite frankly, only having 1 seed in the top half of the draw at quarter-final stage and 2 in the bottom half, quite extraordinary. Really, seeds dropping all over the place. Victor Axelsen, the 2017 world champion, the 2017 winner here, Anthony Ginting, he lost to Jorgensen. Antonsen, the World Championship silver medalist, he also lost. He lost out to Wang Suwei of Chinese Taipei. Well, it is a chance for PARUPALLI Kashyap to make history today, because no player has ever reached the men's singles semi-final in this event when they've originally been scheduled to start in the qualifying. Either played the qualifying or been promoted from the qualifying draw. But how wonderful to see the player from India back in good form after a whole catalogue of injury problems, including a dislocated shoulder. Part of the golden couple of Indian sports, because he's married to Saina Nehwal. This is the 7th meeting between these 2 players, but it's the first meeting for 5 years. The last time they met, it was PARUPALLI Kashyap who won, and that was in the quarter-final of the Denmark Open in 2014. It was 2 straight games, 21-19, 21-15 in 42 minutes. But this man, JORGENSEN, has won 4 of the previous 6 encounters. So I'm really not sure how much we can read into the head-to-heads, because both of these men have been struggling with injury in the past couple of years or so.
Yeah, I wouldn't read anything into it.
No.
It's too far away.
Yeah.
5 years.
Well, PARUPALLI Kashyap is 33 years of age. Now, I have his birthplace as Mumbai, better known in our generation as Bombay.
Yes.
But we're showing
we're
showing our age there, Morten.
Yes, we do.
171 metres.
Still call it Bombay.
5'7.5". You can see he's currently 30, and in fact he went up 5 places this week on the world ranking, but he did spend 1 week at number 6 on the world ranking. That was back in 2013. So he replaced his teammate Kidambi Shrikant to get into the main draw. And look, he's had a qualifier and a man promoted from the qualifying in his first 2 matches. 2015 World Junior Champion in the first round, Lu Chia Hung from Chinese Taipei. And then last year's World Championship bronze medalist, Liu Darren of Malaysia. And Liu replaced the number 3 seed, Shi Yu-chi, in the draw. So to JORGENSEN, 31 years of age, so the younger of the 2 men. He, unlike his opponents, went down in the world ranking this week, down to 23. But he did spend a total of 63 weeks as world number 2. Former European champion, that was 5 years ago in Kazan. My goodness, hasn't he had a tough route through to today's quarter-final. First of all, against Wang Yuxiang of China. Dropped the second game there, but in his match yesterday against the 2017 winner, the number 8 seed Anthony Sinisuka Ginting. He dropped the opening game. So our court officials for this one, Kim Hyun Yup from Korea and Lizzie James from England. Well, I was watching his match, Jorgensen against Anthony Ginting yesterday, and poor old Ginting, by the third game, could hardly walk properly.
Yeah,
he was suffering.
I read that in the reports.
Yeah, after reaching the final last week in China.
Playing 3 games in all 5 matches.
Yeah. So, Parupalli Kashyap getting his quarter-final underway. Well, both of these players have reached semi-finals of Super 500 or above tournaments this year. Parupalli reached his home events, the Indian Open, lost out to the eventual champion, Victor Axelsen, in the semi-final. And incidentally, it was his first semi-final at this level for 4 years. For Jorgensen, well, he reached the semi-final of Japan's Super 750 event, having beaten the number 4 seed, Cho Tien-chen, in the second round.
Yeah, he had a very good run in Japan, Jan Jorgensen. Very strong.
But here's an interesting statistic.
Okay. I can see a smile on your face here.
Jan Jorgensen, when he reached that semi-final in Japan, had withdrawn from the Indonesian Super 1000 event the week before. He withdrew last week from the China Super 1000.
Yeah.
So he's come into both these events
a little bit more fresh.
Exactly.
However, I must say, I know for a fact that Jan didn't play the China Open due to the fact that he was actually sick. So he did not travel to China.
No, I know that, yeah.
He traveled directly here to Korea, but he didn't go to China because he was sick.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I'm not doubting for one moment the genuine reason for withdrawing. It's just a fact that when he has done well, he's come into the tournament fresh, whereas other players have played the week before a Super 1000 event.
Good point.
Service over 3-all.
A little bit concerned that this man has some fairly heavy strapping on his right calf muscle. Oh yes, nicely done from Jorgensen.
Service over 4-all.
Yeah, that's well left. It's always one of these shots that you're not quite sure. But it's interesting to see every time that Jorgensen is holding shots at the net. Kashyap is getting very, very late on these kind of shots. We have a challenge.
Parupalli Kashyap challenge, hold out.
It's close, it's very tight. It's hard to say.
Yeah, it's clearly out.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. 6.
To me, Kashyap is sort of the unsung hero of the revival of Indian men's singles play, I think. Of course, we've just had Sai Praneeth win a bronze medal at the World Championships. He's won a Super Series event, Shrikant Kadambi. But when you think that Kashyap has been in quarterfinals of the Olympics, World Championships, Badminton Asia Championships, All England Championships, and of course gold medalist at the Commonwealth Games in 2014. So he's sort of been pushing the boundaries of men's singles players. And I think the players coming up behind have sort of looked at him and thought, well, if he can do it,
it's possible.
It's possible.
Yeah.
So I see him as leading the way in the revival.
Yeah, I agree with you. Prior to Kashyap, it was obviously Gurbichand.
Yep.
And before that, it was a whole host of players of my generation, but of course Prakash Padukone, one of them.
We shouldn't forget the late Syed Modi either.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
There's a whole host. There's
Yeah.
a few more.
8-5. Nine, 5.
His wife, Saina Nehwal, had to withdraw in her match in the first round. That's short.
Yeah, that's good play by Kashyap. Very tight spinning net shot. That was really well played on the backhand spin, setting it up nicely. This one here, very tight. Of course, as you can see, the lift very short from Jorgensen. And then it was an easy kill.
Service over. 10-6. Service over. 7-10.
Oh, perfect net shot.
Oi, 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 oi.
So too was that.
What a nice reply.
Kashyap. That's remarkable.
Yeah, that's a wonderful reply. Look at that one. That's so tight, and still he's getting it back. I understand Jan can't do anything. He has to wait to see.
Yeah. Oh, another net cord. Missed it. So it is Jan-O Jorgensen
Service over. 11-8.
who has the
interval.
advantage, 11-8 in this opening game. So for Jorgensen, his coach, Kenneth Jonassen, who won this title in 2003.
4-1,
He was
20
twice a
seconds.
finalist here.
4-1, 20 seconds.
Lost in the final in 2005. An all-Danish affair.
Yeah, I almost guessed it, given the previous information you gave me.
Yeah, 3
11,
Danes
8.
have won this, though. Who's the other one?
Play.
Okay.
Oh,
Service
never
over.
really left the
9,
ground there,
11.
Jorgensen. Looked as if it was going to be a jump smash, but
I would say Høyer Larsen.
no, Thomas Stor.
Thomas Stor.
1997.
It was one of those two.
Thomas Stor was in 3 finals here. Danes have done particularly well in this tournament over the years.
Service fault called. Too high.
Service fault called.
Service over. 12, 10. Service over.
Well, I like that
11,
from
12.
Kashyap. He used his anger and frustration of being faulted on a serve to thunder down a winner in the very next shot he played.
All.
Yeah, it's nicely done.
It is good play for from Kashyap here lately. Been playing some good solid points.
Clear just long of the back line.
14, 12.
What on earth has happened? 6 of the 7 points since the mid-game interval won by Kashyap from India. Oh, that's delightful. What a good shot from Jorgensen.
Service over. 13.
It's a very
14.
nice angle he's creating on that slice there. Very nicely played.
Yeah, that's nigh on perfect.
Just puzzles me a bit that Jan is not just using his pace to add on the pressure, because he,
14.
when you look at the two players, he's the faster one of them. He's the one that moves quicker. He can play faster, and he doesn't need to score a lot of winners. He just needs to add enough pressure due to pace, and that's what he did in the early stages of the first game here, and he was quite successful doing it. And as you say, suddenly he lost 6 of 7, and he forgets just to what we discussed with Momota. You know, he just waiting for his opportunity, and then the next opportunity, and the next opportunity, where
15,
Jorgensen is losing,
14.
looking like he's losing his patience a little bit.
Well, as far as Kashyap is concerned, trying to become only the 2nd player from India to reach a semi-final or better here at the Korean Open. Because 4 years ago, AJ Jayaram reached the final when he lost out to Chen Long. Another Indian player that's been beset with injuries.
15 all.
Shrikant?
No, Jayaram.
Yeah, Jayaram, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, he has had so many.
And 3 Indian players were originally, 3 other Indian players, I should say, were originally in the draw. Kidambi Shrikant, Samir Verma, and Pranoy.
15.
Yes. And Pranoy also injury prone.
Yeah.
Service over 16 all.
So back into the lead,
16.
Jorgensen.
And that was a half chance,
Service
and
over,
Jan was trying to take
all.
it. It didn't work out, as we could see. Again, possibly just played it a little more patiently, waited for the next chance, just play the block. He's controlling the net. He's far quicker at the net, Jan, than Kashyap is. So just wait for the next chance.
I don't think you need it to be that close to the line.
17.
Yeah, Kashyap have to find ways to outsmart Jan somehow.
Well, it's awfully
Service
tight in
over,
this opening game, isn't it?
18
18
all.
all. Oof. Well, the line judge was
PARUPALLI Kashyap
very
challenge
slow to
all
react to
out.
that. And Kashyap is saying, I want to challenge that. He's already used up one of his challenges. It's a question of whether it was wide of the centre line or not. Here we go. No, it was in. Good challenge.
Correction in.
Very good challenge.
This is where the system is so good, isn't it?
Yeah.
19, 18, play. Service over 19 all.
Point for point in these latter stages of this opening game. Who's going to have the game point opportunity?
Yeah. And who's going to have the advantage of having won the first game, because I think that will matter quite a lot in this match.
Oh, yes. I thought for a moment it was a little flat,
20,
but it did
points,
stay in.
19.
And therefore it is, oh, only just. It is Jorgensen who has the game point opportunity.
Well responded there by Kashyap.
20
Good
all.
net play on his behalf.
Yeah, the reply from Jorgensen hit the top of the tape, deflected the shuttle. So 20 all, extra points required, until there's a clear 2-point winning margin. Well.
21, 20.
having just saved a game point opportunity. Now PARUPALLI Kashyap has a game point opportunity himself. Oh my goodness, he was going to leave it.
He was.
Oh.
I can't believe that.
That's not even close from Kashyap.
Yeah, and he was so lucky on that one. Got into all sorts of trouble from the beginning.
Hold. 22-21.
So second game point opportunity now for Jorgensen. Oh, he got back well to that, didn't he?
He did.
Thank you. The one call.
Oh yes, nicely done back to the nets from
22-4.
Kashyap.
That's what I meant when I said that Kashyap somehow have to outsmart Jan in the best possible way, and a shot like that was definitely doing the trick.
So now a second game point opportunity for PARUPALLI Kashyap. And this time he converts.
First game won by PARUPALLI
Opening game to the man
22.
at the start of the week, promoted from the qualifying draw. 22-20. I do beg your pardon, it's 24-22. What am I talking about? 22 minutes for the opening game.
Because if half court, then different problem. You understand? Come here. So I play half. You stand here. I know you are. Yes. He already put. Because he until first game 11 point people. Kashyap only no toss. Only one toss. Lower. Only one toss. Yeah.
Park Tae-sang, now coaching in India, former Korean player.
So how about you can high touch this? But this course from this, I think more front is okay because we put more in to pass this okay. But sometimes it has to move the front. It is low, no problem. But it is low to pass is outside. That's too high. 100% smash ready to have smash. Oh.
Well, a couple of Danish fans.
4-1, 20 seconds.
Yep.
4-1, 20 seconds.
We've seen them earlier. Centre stage.
Yeah, right behind the court.
Second game, global play.
So PARUPALLI Kashyap, one game to the good. 24-22. Oh, well taken.
One love.
Yeah, Jan was unsure about whether to take that lift or not. I think he did well doing it. It was way in. But it was really well closed down the net by Kashyap. Very nicely played.
Two love. Service over, 1-2.
Well, we were struggling to hear what Park Tae-sang was saying to his charge. And we certainly didn't hear anything that Kenneth Jonassen was saying to Jorgensen.
Nope.
So what are your views on what Jorgensen should be trying to do here?
Yeah, but I bring it up again. I'm slightly puzzled because Jan has got more pace.
Even after his return from injury?
Yes, he's got more pace than Kashyap. So if he can apply the pressure, keep it in fast, make delayed shots from the net the whole time, making sure that Kashyap can't get where it's coming. By just controlling the pace, he will get a lot of chances for attack, and he can score on his attacks. Kashyap, on the other hand, I feel needs to take control of the net, and he's doing that pretty cleverly. In this situation here, Kashyap should serve very wide, because Jan is going up and playing forehand spin every single time.
So on the low serve?
Yeah, okay, then he's not doing it this time. But on that low serve, 9 out of 10, Jan would go up and play the spin on the forehand side. So if you serve wide to the sideline, it would be more and more difficult for Jorgensen to do so. So that's just an example of how Kashyap can make it more difficult for Jorgensen.
Yeah.
And how he can outsmart him. But Kashyap has taken control of the net, and it's becoming tricky now for Jan. And I also think that Jan physically possibly a little bit stronger than Kashyap, so a running game will suit him well as well. Good play by Kashyap again.
Despite the fact that both of his previous matches has been 3 games, whereas for Kashyap, only his last match was 3 games.
Yeah. Still think.
Okay, quick question.
Yes.
While they're toweling down.
Yes.
I haven't seen Jorgensen's calf muscles in years. He usually wears compression stockings.
Yes.
Why on earth wouldn't he be wearing them here? I noticed yesterday he wasn't wearing them either.
I don't know. Good question. Haven't got a clue.
Oh! Well, that was unfortunate for Jorgensen. There was the injection of pace.
Yes. And he's got it. He had 2 chances here.
Five straight points for Kashyap.
Thank you. Play.
It was almost as if Kashyap changed his mind on the 3rd shot.
Not enough disguise on the lift, and Jan chose carefully.
Five, 7.
simply cannot afford errors like
5.
that early on in the rally when you're already a game down, and down in the second game as well. There's another unforced error on the return of serve. Can't afford that. Oh, that seemed a mistimed shot.
But it is interesting to see that Kashyap knows that most of Jan's smashes are coming to his backhand side, whether it's the straight smash from the forehand side, as we just saw here, or the cross court from around the head situation. Kashyap knows that he's got to defend his backhand.
Service over, 10-6.
Oh, well taken.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's good.
Service over, 7-10.
That's gone long. And it is Parupalli Kashyap who goes to the mid-game interval with the advantage, a 4-point advantage, having already won the first game as well.
And I want to bring one subject up. You asking about the drift. I possibly think that Jan is playing a faster end. It's not a lot, but possibly playing a faster end.
Yeah.
Court to 1, 20 seconds. Court to 1, 20 seconds.
Well, we usually get you to translate the Danish coaching break, but unless you're a lip reader, I think we'll struggle.
And I'm not.
11-7.
Yeah, no, it's not easy.
Play.
Oh, yes.
But the most important thing for Kenneth in that mid-game interval was, I think, to keep up the spirit with Jan. Make sure that he doesn't lose heart, and he's still, you know, you've got the chance, you've got to play it. You know, this is it. If you lose confidence, then Jan is not such a good player.
Yeah.
13-7.
He's very much thriving on, you know, having that self-confidence when he's playing well.
Oh, my goodness, that was clever. There was clever play from Jorgensen. But didn't this man get out of trouble well?
Yes, he did. It's a good lift down to the forehand side of Jan, really setting it up nicely for himself.
Four straight points. 5 straight points.
15-7.
Well, Morten, it appears that you were absolutely spot on about the importance of that opening game.
Yeah.
16-7.
There's only one winner, in my opinion, from here, surely.
Yeah, it doesn't look good if you're a Danish fan, that's for sure.
6 straight points for Kashyap. Oh yes.
Service over, 8-16.
There was a good variation from Jan, but look at that, even from that around the head situation, the choice of shot is different, but the angle, the placement, everything is towards the backhand side. So even though it's a really good shot, there's not so much variation, in the sense that if Kashyap should, you know, choose sides or whatever, what he should cover that backhand side.
Yeah.
And it's coming there this time, though, as a slice drop shot.
Oh yes, that's some lovely angle. I
Service
didn't think the
over,
lift was too bad there from
Nope.
Jorgensen, so that's a marvellous shot from Kashyap. Look at that. Oh yes, clever.
There's no doubt it's going through the mind of Jan as well, that, you know, if he's going to qualify for the Olympics in Tokyo, he's got to catch up to Anders or Victor. And this was really a good opportunity for him.
And that's gone wide as well, so 2 points away. Parupalli Kashyap from a second Super 500 semi-final this year. That's brilliant net shot.
Yes.
Yeah, what a way to bring up match point opportunities.
It's played from such a low position. That's really wonderful, wonderful touch by Kashyap.
That's the match. 24-22, 21-8 in the second game. And the man promoted from the qualifying draw, replacing Kidambi Shrikant in the main draw, has booked his place in the semi-final, creating history. No men's singles player who originally was supposed to start in the qualifying draw or who played qualifying has reached the semi-final of the Korean Open since the inception of the Super Series and now World Tour. Their confirmation of the scoreline: 24-22, 21-8 in 37 minutes.
Game.